guys, welcome back to my channel, and if it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Siobhan from To Kitty and Beyond. Today I'm going to do a reading on the Divine Masculine because it's been a little while since I did a specific reading, and I wanted to see what's going on in the energies, what's going on with the communication, what's going on with where they're at. Come on now. There we go. And I'm wearing my Pink Floyd Dark Night of the Moon shirt because we're coming out of that dark moon energy, and also because I love pyramids, and I think they represent that energy flow. Pyramids are energy vortex focusers. They focus the energy of the source field, if you want to call it that, like quantum energy. And we are ourselves a type of pyramid where we've got this energy vortex quality to us, and we focus our light and turn it into all the rays of the color. That's why we have different colored chakras, is because the light comes in and then it gets transformed into different frequencies which emit different color rays. And I've got my Organite pyramid, which Organite is for transmuting positive ions in and around the area to negative ions, which is what we want. It's basically transmuting negative energy into positive energy, but it sounds like it's the opposite because positive ions are actually not good and negative ions are good. So it can be confusing. Okay, so let's get started. So, I'm doing it like this today. I always just freestyle. I don't do like any kind of specific layout. Let me move that back so you guys can see. I just kind of go with the flow. What can I say? I'm a Pisces. I'm a water sign. I like to just go with the flow. I'm gonna do one more. Okay. So we got the King of Pentacles with the star, both in reverse. The Page of Pentacles with the Seven of Wands, both in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles with the Four of Swords upright, Queen of Swords upright, and the Seven of Swords in reverse. So, what I'm seeing here is that, okay, so first of all, the King of Pentacles, to me, is the Divine Masculine in the 3D realm, where he's stable, he's grounded, he's balanced, he's feeling abundant, he's, you know, he's sitting on his throne that he's built for himself, and he's happy and contented. So in the reverse, he's feeling like he doesn't have this right now. He's feeling like this may be blocked, or that he's not ready, that he's not stable, that he's not feeling grounded. He's not feeling grounded right now. And the star is all about hope and moving forward, being guided, being divinely guided. And she's also got her two vessels that she's pouring endlessly from. So it's all about having more than enough and having that abundance and having that that knowledge of unconditional and infinite love. And she's got that knowledge because she's awakened her third eye. Her third eye is active, and it guides her like the star in the night. Like there's darkness all around, but she can see because she's awakened. And so it coming up in reverse is exactly why he's not feeling grounded, is because he's feeling unawakened. He's feeling like he has no guiding star. He doesn't know which direction he's going. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's feeling lost. He's feeling like he doesn't have enough, like he doesn't have, there's never enough love, there's never enough money, there's never enough time, there's never enough of whatever it is that he's wanting or searching for. He's feeling the lack right now, is basically what I'm feeling from that. So the Page of Pentacles in reverse is, so he's regressed from this King of Pentacles to this Page of Pentacles in reverse. And the Page of Pentacles is similar energies. It's wanting to bring that message of stability, of grounded energy, and he's feeling like he doesn't have that right now. And especially with the peacock in the background, the peacock to me, it keeps coming up in my everyday life, and it's all about confidence and personal power and feeling grounded and secure and beautiful and abundant. And so he's, again, not feeling that right now. This doesn't have to be just, this doesn't have to be for the future. This could just be right now or for the immediate future. So, the energies change every day. The energies change, everything shifts, everything moves, but this is just kind of where he's either at right now in his physical life or in his headspace or whatever it is, or both. So then we got the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands is about defending what you believe in, but it coming up in reverse, I feel like he's either not being defensive of something he should be defensive about, or he's being overly defensive when it's something he shouldn't be defensive about. And I feel like he's, in this circumstance, with just in the context of these cards, he's being defensive about the fact that he's not feeling good enough. And so he may be, not reaching out or not communicating or not being his highest self right now because he's closing himself off because he feels like he doesn't have enough. And when you feel like you don't have enough, what do? You make sure that you're not sharing with anybody, right? Why are you going to give when you feel like you don't have enough? So, interestingly enough, in the next segment, there's a lot of pentacles here. So this is all grounded in the earth realm. This is all like his abundance and his work, his career. This could be, his money, just his home, whatever it is. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles in this deck as well, it says that he's defensive a little bit. He's the most defensive knight. But he's the most slow-moving knight. But it did come up in upright position. So we have all of the court card pentacles right here. We've got the knight, the page, the knight, and then the king. So he's feeling so unsure right now about which level he's at. He doesn't know, am I a king? Am I a page? Am I a knight? I think he's resonating most with the knight right now, just with it coming up in the upright position. But he's feeling, again, he needs to rest. He's in this resting state right now. Logically, he's putting his mental swords down because he could be just tired from going through all of this self-doubt and feelings of lack. That's tiring. Of course that's tiring. If you feel like you don't have enough of anything, oh my God, that's exhausting. So he's resting right now, and hopefully he's, with this Knight of Pentacles energy, he's going to be moving forward. Even though it's going to be slow movement, he's going to be moving forward, feeling more stable, feeling more grounded, and then able to give that offer. So he's moving towards that. But I feel like with this Queen of Swords, this could be somebody that he's dealing with right now. This could be his mother. This could be his karmic partner. The Queen of Swords is logical, very blunt, and very cutthroat. She'll tell you the truth, but she won't necessarily tell it to you in a nice way. She'll just lay it all out like how it is. And sometimes she can be a little bit backhanded, or she can be a little bit cruel. So we're seeing this Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is all about deceit. And look at him. He's stealing some swords, but he's leaving a couple behind. So it's like anybody, you're not really getting away with it, because they're gonna find these swords and they're gonna come after you. So it's like that instant karma. And it came up in the reverse position. So he may be feeling like, or realizing now, that he's being deceived. that he's been deceived, and now he's wanting to put an end to it. I feel as though that's why we're seeing this resting period and this Knight of Pentacles, is that he's coming to completion. He doesn't want to be deceived anymore. He's sick of feeling like he doesn't have enough. He's sick of feeling like he doesn't know what he's doing or where he's going or any of these things. So I want to get some more clarifiers on each one. The Sun in reverse. Queen of Cups, upright position. Nine of Swords, yeah. And the Fool. Exactly. Okay, so clarifying the King of Pentacles and the Star in reverse, we have the Sun in reverse, and the Sun is all about healing, growth, abundance, seeing things in the light, coming into the light. And so I feel like this energy is here for him. He does have this grounded, stable energy. He does have this awakening and this guiding force and this divine awareness and this healing and this light, but it's in the reverse, so he's not seeing it right now, or he's feeling like he doesn't have it, but he does. It's there for him. Everything is always provided. It's just whether you accept it or not, and he may not be accepting it because he doesn't think that he's worthy at this time. And then this Queen of Cups energy coming in, and she's in the upright position, which is great because the Queen of Cups is all about emotion and compassion and giving, sharing. She's very open with her feelings, and this is where I feel like he's moving towards, because that's the only way that he's going to get out of this stagnant energy. That's the only way that he's going to get out of feeling like he doesn't have enough, is to share it. Because when you share, when you give, it's the same street as receiving. So when you take down those roadblocks and you start to give, the receiving, it comes in just naturally. It's the same frequency. It's just two sides, right? So that's going to start happening. He's going to start giving, but first he really, really needs to get out of this Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords is all about night terrors, like not being able to sleep, having like horrible nightmares and dreams. And it's all in the head. It's all with the swords being the intellect and the logic. He's just overthinking everything right now. And it's the owl is there trying to give wisdom, but this person is not seeing it because they're just so caught up in their own head and their own emotions and their own everything that they're keeping inside and repressing. It's coming out subconsciously, and we see that with the moon. It's coming out subconsciously, and so it's like it's better if you deal with it in the light of day. And that's why the Sun energy came up. It's like, deal with it in the light. Don't push it down and then have to try and sort it out all in the muck and the dark of your own subconscious. Bring it into the light and deal with it. Sometimes that can be more difficult, and that's what we're seeing here with the Nine of Swords in reverse, because this came up in the reverse position, is that he's feeling like this is at its worst. This has come up before in the karmic partner reading, where it was saying, you know, this is the rock bottom. This is like you can't go any lower than this. And it's like I said in that video, once you hit rock bottom, you've got nowhere to go but up. So he's in this resting state. He's going to start moving forward. He's hit rock bottom, and now he's just got to move out of that. And we see that with the Fool. So the Fool is a zero. It's completion. It's beginnings and endings, and it's moving forward fearlessly, just trusting in the universe, just trusting in your own abilities and that everything will be provided for you. And he goes about it with a very carefree, nonchalant attitude. You know, he's just like, oh, it's, you know, it's all just fun and games and no worries, you know, no worries. So this is coming. This energy is here because it's in the upright position. It's not being blocked. So this is where he's moving towards, and this is where he's coming into his Fool, that trusting, that surrendering, that knowing that everything is going to be okay, everything is going to be provided, and there's nothing to fear. It's okay to make that leap of faith. You're not going to fall. You're not going to get hurt again. You're going to move forward, and this time it's going to be different. This time because you're seeing things differently. This time it's going to be different because you're not stuck in this old headspace of lack. Once you shift into that headspace of abundance, the whole universe shows you, it proves to you that yes, this abundance is here. It's always been here. And you just had to accept it. You just had to be ready to receive it. You know what? Okay, so let's do a crystal oracle card. Okay. Crystals, what do you have for us about the divine masculine and his process of accepting himself, seeing his own worth, and coming into that abundance mindset? Oh, what was this one? Garnet. Ah, yeah. Garnet is a grounding stone. It's all about abundance. It's all about feeling safe and secure and like you have enough. So let's see what the number 8. Number 8 is about infinity. It's the infinity sign. It's about abundance. 8 is about abundance. It's also about karma and the infinite loop of life. But I feel he's got to step into that abundance mindset because he needs to realize that he does have enough. He's always had enough, and there will always be more than enough. So 8, garnet is passion. Garnet is a rejuvenating stone believed to protect against evil and terrifying dreams and attract love. So the garnet is here to help him get out of this horrible night terror, anxiety, like nightmares, dreams state. It's protecting and it's attracting that love. It's attracting him to this full energy where he's going to be ready to jump into that new love without fear and without hesitation. So you are a passionate soul with a courageous heart. Be confident and constant. Let go of your inner demons, taboos, inhibitions, and fantasies. Recognize self-sabotage and expand your awareness into all that you can be. Virtue matters to you. You are capable of great devotion to a cause or a relationship and have a strong survival instinct. Yeah, so this survival instinct is what he's using in the negative sense. The survival instinct can be very good when it's used to its highest vibrational frequency, when it's used to be shared with others and knowing that you're always safe and knowing that you're always protected and there's nothing to fear. So this is all, he's got to come back into that healthy, like higher vibrational state. I feel like he's just being bogged down with a lot of lower vibrational stuff right now. And that's part of his lessons. That's part of his karma. That's part of his cycle of awakening. So everybody has to go through that. Yeah, so the garnet is also saying it's take action now. It's about, having the courage. There is a way out. Turn a crisis into a learning challenge. Yeah. You may attract a partner for sexual healing. Yeah, so as divine feminines, we are awakened. And everybody's a feminine. Well, not everybody, but the women, we're all feminines. Some of us are masculine, have that masculine energy. But what I'm trying to say is that you become a divine feminine when you step into that higher vibrational knowing of your feminine essence. You step into like that healing. You're able to heal yourself, and then you're able to heal others. And I feel like he's attracted us at this time because he needs to heal. But he's got to go through the stuff and do some of the work first before that can happen, before that can take place. So let's see what the angels would like to contribute. Thank you, archangels and angels, for giving us a little bit of clarity on the divine masculines. Yeah, counselor. This is Archangel Azrael. You are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So he may be needing a little bit of guidance right now. He may be seeking professional help, or he may be seeking help from friends and family. He may be seeking help from his divine feminine. He may be seeking help within himself, finding his own inner counselor and asking himself for more objective advice rather than being stuck in this subjective toxic lower energy where he's being dragged down. I feel like he's moving forward and he's coming out of that. And let's see what the unicorns say. Divine masculine, what's going on with the divine masculine right now, unicorns? Do you have anything to share? I know I laugh at like every card. It's always just so perfect, and I love it. So practice. He's practicing right now. The best way to be good at a skill is to practice, practice, practice until you get it right. So that's what he's doing right now. He's just practicing. He's in training. And I've said this a couple of times in my other videos as well, is that we're all in training. We're all in spiritual training. And so we are going through these obstacle courses, and we're getting better each time. And we're getting faster, and we're getting stronger. And I feel like this is what he's going through. He's practicing. He's finding his inner strength. He's getting out of that negative headspace. He's moving away from situations and people that are no longer serving his greatest and highest good. And those things did have to happen, but it had to come to an end at some point. He has to realize that it's not healthy to stay in that energy, and it's not enjoyable to stay in that energy. So he's seeking counsel, or he's going to be having this inner awakening where he's able to see things from a different perspective and to get out of that, because he's going to realize that this practice was all for a purpose, and that he's waking up to what that purpose is going to be. Now, I have one last thing I want to do. I've never used these on this channel before, but I have this divination rune set that my mom got me. And this divination rune set came all the way from Vancouver, and I'm on the other side of Canada in Ottawa, and my divine masculine is in Vancouver, and I'm going back to Vancouver. So let's see, it's this one. Let's see. Yeah. So this is Ansuz. Ansuz brings a message of insight, inspiration, and blessings. It's about leadership, truth, wisdom, and communications. So that's, yeah, so he's coming into his own leadership. He's coming into the truth and the wisdom, and he's having this communication either with somebody else that he's seeking guidance from, or within himself. And he's finding this message. He's finding that inner insight and the inspiration, and he's going to come into the knowledge of these blessings, because there's so much bounty and abundance to be had for all of us, for every single person. Nobody is here destined to live in lack, unless you karmically signed up for that, or you agreed to that contractually before you came here, and that's fine. That's all just a learning experience as well. But it's free will. You know, you do have free will. You do have the free will to choose abundance, to choose to have so much, because that's ultimately the goal, is because when you have a lot, you have a lot to give. And that's the whole purpose of being a light worker and being on the spiritual journey, is to give. There has to be this balance with giving and receiving, but ultimately you can't give if you're not allowing yourself to receive, or if you feel like you don't have enough. So that's a really positive message for the divine masculine, even though I feel like he's not quite there yet, but he's moving into that energy. He's moving away from this lack. He's moving away from this negative karma. He's moving away and moving out of his practice time. He's going to come into his awareness. He's going to come into his inner insight. He's going to have this passion and stability to move forward. And he's going to become a leader. He may end up being a counselor in his own right. He may end up becoming somebody else's strength. Like, he may end up helping people get through exactly what he went through. It could be practice for that. You know, everything that you go through, it's for a reason. It's because you needed to learn that, either to share it or to grow from it, or both. So, yeah. I'm happy with that. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to do, next one is going to be a Divine Feminine reading, so we'll see what's going on with us. Love you guys. Thanks for watching, sharing, and subscribing, and helping me to grow my channel. Thank you for everyone who's subscribed so far. I know I'm a new channel, and I'm really putting myself out there because I feel like this has been something that's been in the works for a while for me, and I didn't see it coming, but Spirit is guiding me, and I will allow my intuition and Spirit to take me to where I need to go. And if this is what I need to do, and this is how I get out my message, or not my message, but the message of all of us, to all of us, from all of us, because we're all one. So that's it. I love you. Thanks again, guys.